Hamrick's is packed with back-to-school buys that'll make you look extra smart. Like Skechers for the whole family, 50% off. Men's shorts and tops for only $5. Girls' dresses and sets are $25. Stock up on sandals at only $6 a pair. Get a cozy towel warmer for $39. And deck out your home in team decor for 50% off. Plus, show your team spirit with boutique game day fashions. Look good and feel even better. Shopping Hamrick's back-to-school deals today.
Hey Green Jackets fans, when you're at the plate, there's nothing worse than striking out without ever swinging. You gotta make the most of your chances. And after a car accident, you can't just sit back, let life throw heaters at you, and do nothing. Call Austin Jackson, the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets.
Diamond Temperature brought to you by Augusta Flooring, your local flooring headquarters.
The live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Now at noon, the sister of the late Senator Lindsey Graham will be sworn into office today. Find out how long she'll occupy the seat and when you can vote in an upcoming election. Plus, Augusta's data center ordinance, a meeting to discuss some changes, starts about an hour from now. We'll have the latest. And the Peach Jam gets underway today in North Augusta. A look at the premier basketball tournament as your News at Noon starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at noon.
Hi everyone and welcome to News Channel 6 at noon. I'm Mary Morrison. Thank you so much for watching. Coverage you can count on begins in North Augusta, where the Nike EYBL Peach Jam is getting underway. It is being hosted at Riverview Park Activity Center in North Augusta. The event is a national amateur basketball recruiting showcase. Teams are warming up today before the tournament tips off. Thousands of players, coaches, and fans are in town, and that spells a big economic impact for the area.
I mean, this event is the second largest sporting event after the Masters, and that's huge for our community, right? And not only is it just a one-time thing, this event has been coming back here for 30 years. So it's all that new visitor money, I'd say, that is really important for us locally.
That tournament will run through Sunday, July 19th, and a big welcome to all the visitors to the area for that tournament. Want to check in now with meteorologist Avery Gray. Avery, a few clouds around outside today. Hoping for a little sunshine later.
Yeah, that's right, Mary. Unfortunately, not going to get much sunshine today. Maybe a few pockets of blue skies later this afternoon, but mostly overcast right now. Here's a look at the storm cloud that was over Graniteville yesterday. This was brought to you by Dr. James Halbert. Thank you so much for sending that in. Shows that scud cloud and then torrential downpours that we all faced yesterday. Live Viper 6 radar showing that we still have a few light showers to our southern counties. That's going to be Allendale, Burke, and Scrubbing County at the moment. They're experiencing some light rain, but everyone across the CSRA is seeing those overcast skies over Soap Creek Marina. That's where Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam is now, and that's keeping us on the cooler side, so no complaints from me. 76 degrees here in Augusta. We're at 79 in McCormick, 74 in Burke County, where they're seeing a little bit more of that light rainfall. Winds coming in from that northerly direction now, around 6 miles per hour, as we still have that low pressure hanging around, and that's going to bring us the chance for some scattered showers and then becoming more widespread later this evening. I'll have the details on that in just a bit. Mary?
All right, look forward to it. And happening today, the sister of the late Lindsey Graham. Ahead, your live Viper 6 forecast with meteorologist Avery Gray. Plus a look at some severe weather across much of the U.S., from flooding to extreme heat. We'll have the latest coming up.
IBC.
I'm Jenny Montgomery. Join me next time for a visit with cast members from Catch Me If You Can. The Greater Augusta Summer Truth is presenting the musical July 16th through 18th. We've got the details Tuesday at 12:30 on Jenny.
Summer is here, and so are the savings at Weinberger's Furniture and Mattress Showcase.
Save up to half off on so many of your favorites, including amazing deals on our patio selection.
We've got styles for every space and savings for every budget, from bedrooms and living rooms to dining and more.
Don't miss your chance to shop hot summer savings happening now at Weinberger's for a limited time only.
Can you save up to 50% at Weinberger's during the summer savings event?
Yes, you can.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When John and I started this firm 35 years ago, it was about helping people who had nowhere else to turn. Today, we're America's largest injury law firm. We have lawyers licensed in all 50 states. Over $30 billion recovered. But this will always be a family business, and our firm is ready to fight for yours. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and their families.
Hey Green Jackets fans, when you're at the plate, there's nothing worse than striking out without ever swinging. You gotta make the most of your chances. And after a car accident, you can't just sit back, let life throw heaters at you, and do nothing. It's just too important. I'm Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. Call us. Let's load the bases and swing for the fences. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy, the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets. 706-724-7224.
Call Bailey's Comfort Service.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back, and there are ongoing flash flood warnings across several Texas counties. Check out Hondo, Texas. This truck was stuck in the floodwaters. Some of these areas have seen up to 12 inches. Flooding rains will continue to be possible at times today, and folks along and west of I-35 need to be weather aware. We also need to be weather aware here in the CSRA as we've dealt with some flooding of our own. Here's our neighborhood network powered by Tempest showing you some rainfall totals across Columbia County yesterday, seeing over 2 inches of rainfall. And then we have reports of even some places seeing up to 4 inches of rain. A reported 4.47 inches of rainfall in the last 2 hours, not of yesterday, was reported in Columbia County. And they said a few homes off of William Few Parkway were with water levels exceeding the day before Helene. We also saw Fury's Ferry Road covered in rushing water. Several cars were driving through 12 to 18 inches of water. It's always important to be reminded to turn around, don't drown. We also had some flood issues for Bamberg County yesterday as they saw over 2.5 inches of rainfall as well, and a few homes were flooded off of Barnwell Highway and Bullfrog Road, and even flooding on those roads as well. So here's a look at Live Viper 6 and what we're dealing with right now, current conditions. A few light rain showers towards our most southern counties there as it has started to shift a little bit to the east. Now, Terry Liver Hyundai Skyview Cam outside of Television Park showing those overcast skies that we are dealing with all day today. Might start to see them clear up throughout the afternoon, just a hair, but mostly cloudy skies for us as we expect some more rainfall tonight. 77 degrees is our temperature, feeling like 79. Plenty of moisture in the air as we have 74 degrees for our dew point. Now, everyone across the CSRA seeing those temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. We're at 80 in Bamberg and Sparta at the moment. And that stationary front has not moved a bit. It's pushed a little further south, but overall it's sticking around us once again today. And this is satellite and radar, and that is why we're expecting some more rainfall later tonight. That does lead for us to be in that marginal risk for excessive rainfall. We have that flash flood threat once again, especially in those counties that I pointed out earlier, Columbia County and Bamberg County, where they had some flood issues yesterday. Of course, Richmond County, we saw a little bit of those wet roadways, especially along I-20, but definitely not as bad as Columbia County and Bamberg County saw it yesterday. So those are the places that need to be weather aware. So here's a look at potential rain totals for the rest of today into this evening. Seeing the possibility of about half an inch, maybe up to 3/4 of an inch. Overall, that's better than yesterday. Yesterday was showing up to 2 inches of rainfall, and that's pretty much what we got on the money. But we do need to be aware of any of those storms that start to train and build together. So here's a look at our futurecast. Going to see those scattered showers and storms start to push in to our southeastern counties by 3 o'clock this afternoon and evening. They continue to grow, bringing widespread rain to Bamberg County. That's where I'm expecting the most of our issues to be this evening. Tuesday by 7 o'clock, that continues. Light rainfall then pushing through with that circulation of the low pressure system through those overnight hours and into Wednesday. Now, as we start your Wednesday morning, we start off mostly dry, few spotty showers remaining by 7 o'clock, but mostly cloudy skies for Wednesday. Now, tomorrow is going to be much warmer with a high of 90 degrees, and we're starting to dry out as we head towards this week. Wednesday trending a little bit more drier, and then especially Thursday as well. Temperature is going to reflect that, though, as we see highs of 94 and plenty of sunshine come Thursday. Mary?
All right, Avery, thank you. And now to the extreme heat taking much of the country. Some 120 million Americans under heat alerts as several cities are hitting all-time highs. ABC's Kanye Whitworth has more.
More than 125 million Americans sweltering under dangerous heat that's also bringing severe storms and flooding.
How we gonna get the mommy out?
In Georgia, rushing waters trapping a woman in her vehicle, passing motorists helping rescue her from her car. Louisiana pummeled with torrential rain, flooding roads.
I pulled over safely because there were cars that were stalled.
Meanwhile, near record heat is baking much of the Midwest and East, with heat warnings and watches stretching across several states.
Triple-digit heat means more to us than records here. It means we have to take care of our citizens, we have to take care of our responders in new ways.
Are you running into problems?
Yeah, we certainly have to rotate our crews out. Our work cycles are shorter. My firefighter that I want to function for 35 minutes might only be good for 15 now.
Firefighters battling flames amid a record-setting heat wave in Salt Lake City, having to increase staff and shorten work cycles. In popular destinations like Zion National Park, triple-digit temperatures are pushing hikers to their limits.
How many people have you rescued off those hills?
So this last weekend, we had 2 in one day, right here in the foothills right above Salt Lake City. And that's unusual for us.
Officials reminding people that heat is the deadliest weather hazard in the United States.
Kayna Whitworth, ABC News.
Well, coming up, are you looking for love? You may want to try an airport. We'll meet a woman who made a romantic connection. We'll be right back.
Turn your porch or patio.
Looking for love? Well, if you're traveling this summer, you just might find it. It was love at first sight for one airline passenger embarking on a week-long vacation. Here's ABC's Sophie Flay.
Love has just landed.
This whole thing has been going crazy, and I didn't think any of this would happen.
Grace Rombach never expected to find love on her way to her Florida vacation.
Going on the news, I've had multiple interview requests,
including us.
Tell us all the interesting details. It's been a whirlwind 24 hours for you.
Grace says she arrived late at Cleveland Hopkins Airport last week, boarding her plane barely on time, settled into her seat when Cupid struck.
And I noticed like a couple of maintenance people kind of got on and they were walking to the back of the plane. And I looked up and I saw a very handsome man. And so I was going to say something to him. He was standing right next to me. I kind of smiled, we made eye contact, and then he walked right past me.
If this was 1986, that would have been the end of the story. Thankfully for Grace, we now have the internet, specifically Reddit, where Grace took a stab in the dark with this post addressed to the dark-haired maintenance guy at the Cleveland airport.
I thought it was going to be like every other Reddit post I've ever made and have like 5 likes and then disappear into the rest of the internet.
But it worked like a charm, going viral, with the airport contacting her and doing what airports do best, making the connection.
Then checked my requests, and I had a message from the guy, his name's Simon, and he said, "You called," and I said in a roundabout way, I did call.
Over the weekend, Grace returned to Cleveland, and they finally got together. This time, for real.
It's good to see you, and yeah, it's just been an interesting week.
And as for Grace, she's touched that so many people helped her to make her ultimate connection.
I think people want you to find your person, and they'll do anything they can to help you find that person, and it was really sweet to see kind of like the city of Cleveland specifically come together to help me find a man.
Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
Some of the most unlikely places, right? Well, coming up after the break, a final check of the forecast.
Certified pre-owned at Jeep. Certified pre-owned, JeepCheap.com. F-150, 4-door crew cab, $29,800 Santa Fe or Tucson SELs, $21,700 JeepCheap.com. F-150 Super Crew 4x4, deeply discounted. Thompson, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat makes certified pre-owned buying easy.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
The live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA.
Well, finally this half hour, check out this small flapping winged robot that can swim underwater, fly through the air, and launch itself out of the water.
Wow.
It is amazing. The robot is helping to explain how birds use wing size, flexibility, and flapping speed to move between air and water.
Awesome.
Researchers say the same design could one day be used to monitor oceans and lakes without relying on large research vessels.
That's cool.
It could be cost saving too,
Yeah.
right?
That's awesome.
Pretty neat. How about this? The U.S. Postal Service is celebrating Barbie and her remarkable career journey with 10 new stamp designs. Each of the former stamps features Barbie dressed for one of many iconic careers, including a surgeon, a soccer player, a firefighter, and much more. The Barbie stamps are available now for purchase on the USPS website. It's $8.20 for a sheet of 12. Make that 10 stamps.
Wow.
Can't you see, though, giving a little Barbie theme party, sending
Yeah,
invitations
that's
with
so
the stamps?
cute.
Perfect.
I love that.
Mhm.
Here's a look at your 10-day forecast today. Going to be a good day to play with Barbies inside. Not much going on outside other than rainfall later this afternoon and evening. Tomorrow we have a 30% chance for a few scattered storms, 90 degrees for a high, and then we dry out as we head into your Thursday with a high of 94.
Well, I'm enjoying the rain while we've got it, but I'm looking forward to the sun and the heat again.
Yes, that's right. It's been a while since we've been able to get in the pool.
Right.
And I'm ready for it.
Me too. Thanks a lot for watching. Your next news at 4 o'clock. I'll see you tomorrow morning on Good Morning Augusta.